I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Let's press on with the Grade 5 Discovering Music Theory Practice exam paper. We're moving to page 93, looking at terms, signs and instruments, and really there's nothing for it but to just have a little bit of a revise and then just test yourself. Try not to just go and sort of look things up, just have a go, just try a guess, try an educated guess, and even if it's wrong, it's okay, you can learn from that mistake. So perhaps do a quick bit of revision by all means and then just test yourself, don't look the answers up, and do try it before working through it with me. In fact, if you want to give it a real thorough sort of going over as a revision exercise, you could even give various terms to all of these words, not just answering the question. Just squeeze every drop of revision out of it whilst you've got the opportunity. So we need to choose the appropriate definition. Now, doloroso, I always remember this. There's a kind of a slang saying where if you're feeling a bit down, you're in the doldrums. And so that's easily memorable to me. So doloroso means sorrowful. Here, this, anient, is nothing, which I think somehow that kind of makes sense. So to nothing, so you could be a diminuendo, to nothing as it were. And cantando, look at this first part of the word cant. Right back in grade 1 we had cantabulates to do with singing. Cantata is a musical kind of form that is sung, and so we can see cantando is singing. If you just get that root word, it's easily remembered. Now we have some ornaments here, so we need to name each one. So we have the note, a quick little wiggle up and then back again, and that's going to be the mordant, which would be kind of like this W sign. The lower mordant has the line through it, and that's the upper mordant. Just a little blip and then back again to the note. And then this next one, I think, is such a great, I think it's one of my favourites because you can see the shape. You've got the note, you've got above the note, below the note. So actually, really, that's the ornament. That's just the note first sounding. And you can see that shape of the turn there. So it's just an upper turn. It's called a turn or an upper turn because you can invert it and go that way as well. And so that's what's happening here. So there we have that memorable shape. Now we've got a little bit of a revision exercise on our instruments of the orchestra. So is it true or is it false that the oboe uses a double reed? Well, that's true. Alongside, for example, in the same family, the bass version of the double reed instrument is the bassoon. Is it true that the xylophone produces sounds of definite pitch? Is it a tuned percussion where you can play a melody on it? And you can, just like the glockenspiel and the marimba and the vibraphone, all of those in that family together. Is it true that the clarinet has a higher range than the bassoon? The bassoon is a bass instrument, the clarinet is a treble instrument. That's a single reed, that's a double reed, just out of interest, but yes, that statement is true. Is it true that the cello is the lowest sounding string instrument? That's false, because the double bass actually is, because the double bass plays much lower, and then even further than that, it also transposes an octave lower as well. Is it true that a flute may be played consort? That's with mute. Well, that's false. Mute can be applied to brass instruments where it's like kind of put a sock in it where they kind of push this mute into the bell, and you can actually mute on string instruments with like a sort of a thing on the bridge. Not being a violinist, I can't be much more specific than that, but a flute you definitely can't. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.